The breakthrough didn't come from a dramatic confession or surprise arrest. It came from a backpack. Buried in hours of FBI footage was a simple but critical clue. An Ozark Trail backpack sold exclusively at Walmart. That ordinary retail item may now hold the key to unraveling one of the most closely watched investigations in the region. And if you want first-hand updates as this story continues to unfold, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you never miss a development. What investigators have pieced together since that discovery reveals a methodical, technology-driven trail that moved from a store shelf to a potential suspect's doorstep. The moment federal analysts identified the backpack brand from surveillance footage, the direction of the investigation sharpened. The Ozark Trail line is not sold in boutique outdoor stores or scattered across multiple chains. It is exclusive to Walmart. That fact alone narrowed the field dramatically. Instead of combing through thousands of retailers, agents could focus on a single corporate source. On February 17th, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos publicly confirmed the identification of the backpack. His announcement marked a turning point. Law enforcement now had something tangible, a product with a retail history, sales records, inventory logs, and surveillance coverage. Subpoenas were issued. Walmart's transaction data was pulled. And what investigators found next split the case into two very different paths. The first path involves credit and debit card purchases. Every time a customer uses a card, a digital footprint is created. The store records the date, time, register number, and transaction ID. Banks retain the cardholder's name, billing address, and often even contact information. Within minutes, investigators can move from a barcode scan to a real person's identity. Financial institutions cooperate through legal channels, and suddenly what was once anonymous becomes traceable. If the backpack was purchased with a card, that buyer's identity can be revealed almost immediately. From there, detectives can examine purchase history, travel patterns, phone data, and known associates. It is a fast, structured investigative route. But the second path, cash, is far more complex. Cash transactions don't carry names. There's no billing address, no automatic link to a bank account. At first glance, it may seem like the trail ends there, but it doesn't. Even cash purchases generate digital markers. Walmart's system logs the exact time of purchase down to the second. It records the specific store location and register number. That timestamp becomes the anchor point for the next step, video review. Walmart stores are heavily monitored. Security cameras run continuously over checkout lanes, store entrances, and exits. The parking lots are covered as well. Investigators can rewind to the precise minute the backpack was sold and watch who stood at that register. That footage doesn't just show a face. It shows body language, clothing, companions, and movement patterns. It shows how the individual entered the store and which direction they walked after paying. It shows whether they arrived alone or met someone outside. And then comes the parking lot. Cameras mounted on the building capture vehicles entering and leaving. They track parking spaces, movement between cars, and, in many cases, readable license plates. Even when plates aren't perfectly clear, forensic video specialists can enhance the footage. Investigators use advanced digital tools to sharpen grainy images, adjust lighting levels, reduce glare, and isolate characters on plates. Modern forensic video analysis is far more powerful than many people realize. Reflections can be minimized. Frames can be stabilized. Details invisible to the naked eye can be clarified. When a license plate is identified, another door opens. That plate number connects to Department of Motor Vehicles records. Those records contain the registered owner's name, home address, vehicle description, and sometimes even previous plate numbers. Within moments, a vehicle seen in a Walmart parking lot can be linked to a specific household. But the process does not stop there. Investigators don't assume that the registered owner is automatically the suspect. Instead, they cross-reference. They examine whether the owner matches known persons of interest. They compare the timeline of the purchase with cell phone location data if available. They analyze search histories obtained through warrants. They look at prior tips submitted by the public. And perhaps most critically, they compare names against DNA databases when applicable. If DNA evidence exists in the broader investigation, forensic analysts can test whether any identified individual matches biological material collected from relevant scenes. That scientific comparison can either eliminate someone quickly or elevate them to the top of the suspect list. What makes this process powerful is not any single piece of evidence. It's the layering. A backpack leads to a store. A store leads to a timestamp. A timestamp leads to video. Video leads to a vehicle. A vehicle leads to an identity. An identity leads to digital, financial, and forensic cross-checks. Each step tightens the circle. Sheriff Chris Nanos' confirmation signaled that investigators are confident in the backpack identification. That confidence suggests they are already deep into the retail tracking phase. Subpoenaed records are being analyzed. Video is being reviewed frame by frame. Vehicle data is being pooled and compared. And importantly, this kind of investigative pathway often moves quietly before it moves publicly. By the time authorities confirm details to the public, significant behind-the-scenes analysis has already taken place. What began as a simple outdoor backpack now represents a potential turning point. It's a reminder that in modern investigations, everyday objects can become crucial evidence. Retail data, surveillance systems, and forensic technology have transformed how cases unfold. This story is far from over. If the backpack purchase was made by card, the identity may already be known. If it was cash, the video trail could still lead investigators directly to a vehicle and its owner. Either way, the path forward is structured, systematic, and driven by data. In the end, justice in cases like this often hinges not on dramatic breakthroughs, but on careful analysis of small details. A store receipt, a timestamp, a license plate, a strand of DNA. One backpack may now connect all of it. And as authorities continue to follow that trail, the public watches closely, waiting for the moment when those threads converge into answers.